Imagine the U.S. economy as a bustling city. The Federal Reserve, also known as the Fed, is like the superhero team that protects it. Each hero has a team of their own special powers to keep the economy safe and stable. The powers of the Fed consist of Captain Open Market Operations, the Discount Rate Defender, the Reserve Requirement Ranger. Captain Open Market Operations controls the money supply by buying and selling government securities like bonds. When the economy is under attack by recession villains, Captain OMO buys securities, injecting money into the city, helping businesses and citizens spend and grow. When inflation monsters are running wild, OMO sells securities, taking money out of circulation to slow things down and stop the overheating. The Discount Rate Defender sets the interest rate, the discount rate, that banks pay to borrow money from the Fed. When the economy is struggling, Discount Rate Defender lowers the rate, giving banks cheaper loans. This allows businesses to expand and consumers to borrow at lower rates, giving the city a boost. But when the inflation threatens the city's balance, defenders raise their rate to slow down borrowing and spending, keeping inflation monsters in check. The Reserve Requirement Ranger determines how much banks must keep in reserve. During crisis, Ranger reduces reserve requirements, allowing banks to lend more money and fuel the economy. But when things are going too fast, the Ranger increases the reserve, slowing down loans and keeping the economy from overheating. The two key villains that are faced by these heroes are the Recession Wraith and the Inflation Beast. The Recession Wraith, a villain who drains life from the economy, causing job loss, shrinking businesses, and spending scares. The Fed fights by lowering interest rates, injecting money into the economy, and encouraging spending and borrowing. The Inflation Beast, a monster that makes prices rise too quickly, reducing people's purchasing power and destabilizing the economy. To combat the Inflation Beast, the Fed raises interest rates, restricts the money supply, and slows the economy activity. The Fed Open Market Committee, the FOMC, is like the superhero council that makes all the big decisions. They monitor the villains and the city's needs. They decide what heroes or powers to deploy. Should they lower interest rates to fight off the recession wraith, or do they need to tighten things up to stop the inflation beast from causing chaos? The Fed is always watching out for signs of trouble, economic indicators like unemployment rates and inflation levels. When danger looms, they swoop in with their powers to keep the economy safe. In essence, the Fed uses its superhero powers to maintain balance, either stimulating the economy when it's too weak or calming things down when it's overheating. They're the guardians of economic stability.